Hello, perfume lovers. So, today we are going to talk about what I think about the Montale fragrances that I have tried. I don't have any full bottle yet. I will have probably two, but you will have to wait until the end when I will reveal that those two fragrances that I really want to have full bottles. But now let's start with the bottles that I actually don't want. So this is wild pears, and some people say, many obviously, that it is fruity, sweet, floral, and whatever, but to me, well, maybe like the fresh, aquatic, musky, and woody is the only thing that could smell kind of similar to that, because what I was getting from this was no pears, nothing sweet, but just something like a cheap and very basic male fragrance, or maybe even just a deodorant. But others don't smell that. They smell what was meant to be smelled on it. Well, I wasn't one of those people who smelled that on there. So the next one is Mukhallat. Fruity and sweet, yes, but no vanilla, no almond, no amber, no nuts, no musk, no woods. This was smelling to my nose as a basic and very, very cheap, hard soap with strawberry scent. Just terrible. Like, why would anyone want to pay money for that? I don't know. So the third no-go for me was Intense Tiare. This again smelled cheap. If you want something similar but much more cheaper, you can go with that. What was that? The Latafa. The small square white bottle with some golden writing, no, not writings, but like symbols on it, and the gold cap, which is dirt cheap, but of course it doesn't last as long as this one does. But do you want it to last? Well, I didn't. This smelled, again, cheap and more like air freshener. Not a fan. Totally not a fan. So then let's do this. This is dark purple. This is gothic rose. It is very interesting and very original, I would say. I haven't smelled anything like this in a good way. For me, the only problem is I get tired of it. So, but it lasts. I would probably pair it with something to make it more interesting, because it is just rose. Nothing more, nothing less. Just rose, very strong, but not nauseating in any sense. Well, not least to me, and I wouldn't say that it looks like that it could do that to somebody, but, well, there are so many people in this world. So that I like. So let's go to my number 7 from the perfumes that I do like from Montale, and it's Fruits of the Musk. It is much sweeter version of the dark purple. Yes, rose is there, and but I wouldn't say that there is musk. I wouldn't say that there are fruits. I don't know where those fruits have gone for me, but I don't really smell them. To me, that is much cheaper version to this, because this has the same, like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Sweet rose, that, and this has, of course, more interesting the bottle and the gold flakes floating in there. Okay, so number 6. Now here I have already a problem to pick my faves. The battle has started. Manga. I like this. There isn't really no oud. I didn't smell it. Maybe you have to like, maybe after a year you can maybe smell the oud there, but I do like this and my mom likes this. So this is a yes. I wouldn't be any kind of disappointed if somebody would give this to me, but I have so many for me, my little old me. I cannot wear 10 perfumes a day, even if I wanted to. Like, and maybe like do like 5, but not all of them. So I won't be buying this, at least not for now. But this is really, I really liked it. I really, really liked it when I had it. So now, actually, I think that I should say that this comes after this. That this is number 6 and this is number 5. I really had a trouble to, when it came to those perfumes that I liked. So this is sweet. I hope that it will become more chocolatey, more sweet, because now the orange is quite dominant there, and that is what I don't like. If this would smell exactly like the one that I smelled in the store where I first sprayed it on me, this would be a full bottle. But I have it for maybe a month or two, and as you see, I've used it quite a lot, and still there is very much of orange and the cocoa powder, but I want that sweet milk chocolate. I want sweet milk chocolate. So next up is this, and it is quite similar, if I remember correctly, to the Kayali Vanilla 28. The idea is very similar, but I like it because I like vanilla and I like sweet, so there are no much common there. And then the next one is vanilla cake. This is better than vanilla Absolu to me, and it wasn't as long lasting as I wanted it to be, but I am not sure if that decant that I got from, not from a company, but from a person, whether it was the original or maybe it was watered down with something, or I don't know, but I would actually like to get my hands on a full bottle. Whether I will be buying it, not in like the next 6 months definitely, but this is number 3. And then we have number 2, which is Ristretto Intense Café. So it's always so weird to me when I see like very strong perfume and it's without any color in it. Looks like water, doesn't it? Okay, so that is not the problem. I actually like the bottle on this. It is like gold ombreing into purple. Gorgeous. This is strong, and sometimes you get the rose, which isn't as sweet as in the fruits of the musk, but isn't as gothic as in the dark purple. Then you get the coffee, and all in one go. Then you smell one thing, then you smell another. It's so interesting. There aren't any other perfume that makes me experience that. Like usually if you could get like rose, and then you get coffee, and then you get coffee and coffee and coffee until it doesn't smell like anything on you anymore. But this one is like you get the coffee, you get the rose, you get the coffee, you get the coffee, you get the rose, you get the coffee. I don't know how it's possible, but there it is, number 2, and this will be full bottle. I don't know, 50 mils or 100, but this will be full bottle because this is what I spray when I go to sleep. Which is so funny because most of the people will say that coffee is like the thing that gets them out of bed. I don't drink coffee. I don't really like coffee. I like coffee with something sweet, like those very sweet coffee drinks. Those I can do, or chocolate with the coffee filling. I love, but this is the coffee, the coffee that I do before I go to bed. So there we go. So number 2, number one. Who isn't? If people like Montale, tell me if Arabians Tonka isn't your number 1. I will be actually quite surprised. So, because this is like a little bit of that previous perfume with Baccarat Rouge 540. Because in the beginning it is more like more aromatic, more coffee, more something, and then it goes into Baccarat Rouge, but more interesting, stronger. Baccarat Rouge is not weak, but this is oof. This is, I don't spray this a lot because I have Baccarat Rouge copy from Zara, the extrait but version, but oof, this is full bottle. I don't know why they have the horse on the bottle. Why do you have the horse on the bottle? This has nothing to do with horses. This, I wouldn't say that this is manly. The only perfume from these that is really manly was the Wild Pears, of course. The other ones were maybe unisex, but this and the previous one, the Ristretto Intense Café, both are more feminine to me. So yes, full bottle, 50 or 100 mils, I don't know yet, but definitely full bottle. So this was Montale from me, so I say bye-bye.